That's right. I'm still alive.
Hello, and welcome to Voice of the Fat Mantis. I know, you all thought I was dead at the bottom of some lake, or in some gutter somewhere in my own filth, covered in liquor bottles, but no, here I am. Yeah, I've been having a rough one lately, and I haven't made many videos, and I apologize for that. I just needed some time to myself to think it over and get it all together, but I am back, and I'm here with my first intro video to Loki episode 1, only on Disney Plus. Now, is this going to be a review video? No, it is not. I already did an audio review on my audio streaming app Spoon, and you can go there to Rogue Planet and you can check that out there. To cut to the chase, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was an amazing episode. Today's video is going to focus on theory crafting, particularly about the Time Variance Authority and why it ultimately makes no sense. So we have the Time Variance Authority, who has captured Loki, who supposedly violated time laws, although he's not a time traveler. He was completely in his normal time zone, and he used the space stone to escape, and it was the Avengers who broke the protocols of time and in space, and yet somehow he is punished. Wouldn't it make sense that the Time Variance Authority, who has the ability to take Loki and put him literally anywhere on the timeline they want, simply just tie him back up and send him back to the very point that he has? Why bother having a trial? There's clearly more going on, and there's clearly some sort of conspiracy. The thing is, I don't understand why Loki doesn't see through this. Now, Loki in the episode is clearly lying on multiple levels. I remember one viewer had asked me, is Loki really being a good guy? And the truth is, he was just torturing one of the guards when he got the time switcher thingy on them, and he was enjoying it. And then moments later, he pretends that the reason he kills and he acts violent is a defense mechanism because he's hurting. Clearly, he's lying, and I think he's lying on multiple levels. So maybe he does see through the conspiracy, but so there has to be the question. It begs the question: what is the Time Variance Authority doing? And so here I have a couple of theories. First one is, I believe that they are not protecting one timeline, but they are creating or manipulating it so it is the timeline they prefer, and that when things are variants to it, they only decide to regulate certain ones so to their own ends, basically almost like hitmen knocking off people who are troublemakers. And it's possible that Loki would stand to eventually be a problem for them, so they decided to mess with him. Obviously, it's clear that they conducted this whole crazy thing in order to use him as an agent. I think that was all premeditated, even before Mobius knew what he was doing. I think Mobius is being manipulated as well. But who is doing this? Now, the first thing we need to ask ourselves are, who are the time seekers, protectors, preservers? Fuck. I don't know who the fuck these guys are. Anyway, I don't know these characters. I've never seen them in Marvel Comics before. When you look at them, the way they're dressed and the way they look like they were together, ultimately formed the Living Tribunal. Now, that is the entity that is in control of law, order, and balance in the Marvel Universe, a supreme cosmic being. However, it is possible that they're not even real. My first theory is that it is possible that Kang the Conqueror is really in control of the Time Variance Authority, and that this idea that 3 deities are doing it is a complete falsehood. Now, Kang the Conqueror, he is a time-traveling super genius whose main goal is to basically manipulate the weakness of time travel and old nations in order to make himself a ruler in the future. And I think it's possible that they are protecting a timeline that's going to lead to his eventual ascent, and that anything that varies off might prevent this from happening, and that he's actually in charge. Another thing that's very important to know is that in the scene where there was the trial of Loki, the woman who was sitting there has the same name as Kang the Conqueror's girlfriend in the comics. Now, it is possible they have not met each other yet, and this series is going to make Kang the Conqueror meet his girlfriend, or it is possible she's already in cahoots with him. After all, she seems to be one of the only people who actually talks to the time seekers, preservers, keepers, time keepers. Yeah. Another one that I saw on the internet would be the theory that Kang the Conqueror is one of the timekeepers, and he has either killed the other two or he's planning on it. When you see the three different faces, one of them looks like they could be Kang the Conqueror. It is interesting that they all had blue skin, and Kang the Conqueror is notorious for having a big, blue, twisted face. Handsome fellow. You know, I'm straight, but even if I wasn't, I wouldn't get with him. I mean, blue? Come on. Do you have any other theories? I don't know, stay off drugs. Never love anyone or anything. It will just destroy you. I think Thor, will Thor make an appearance? I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be any big name appearances. So that's my take on the Time Variance Authority. What are your thoughts? Please let me know down in the comments. And don't worry, these videos are going to get better. I promise you. I promise you. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And remember to keep tuning in to Voice, the Fat Mantis, for more shenanigans, games, reviews, and analysis on Loki. Also, check me every Thursday night at 8 p.m. on the live audio streaming app Spoon, as you check out my show, Rogue Planet, where I discuss all things awesome in nerd culture. Until next time, ciao for now.